All right, guys, good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is Monday, November 9th. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Welcome to our morning note. G.A.R Capital FX is the website. Before we begin, make sure to click the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. It is to turn on notifications, to subscribe to our channel, and make sure to like any of our videos and comment any of your comments or requests. We really do appreciate it, as always. One quick piece of housekeeping information. Tomorrow, 9:20, we will have our live trading session because we hit 6,000 Twitter followers. So make sure to turn on notifications today so you don't miss it. 9:20 a.m. is our live trading session here on YouTube on our channel with me. So it'll be for about an hour. I'm pretty sure you guys will love it just like last time. All right, let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures are up 1,659 points, nearly 6%. Big time. That's huge. Nearly 30,000. NASDAQ up 0.82%, 12,176. S&P futures, new all-time high break, 3,658, up nearly 4.5%, kind of fading here a little bit. Russell 2000 futures up 7% at 1758, small caps on fire. Crude oil is up 9.6% at $40 a barrel. Bitcoin futures sliding a little bit, 1.22%, still above 15,000, 15,440. Gold futures taking a big hit. Gold, the safety trade, excuse me, down 3.5%. Silver futures down 4.88%, 24.42. Bonds selling off 0.89%. VIX, oh boy, down 4.38% at 23.77. And the dollar yen is up 1.39% at 104.81. Euro dollar 119.08, up 34 pips, 0.29%. So, what's the big news? Big news is that Pfizer states that they have a possible vaccine. Pretty great, pretty great. That's actually amazing news. Is it ready to be deployed? That's another question. We don't know yet, but that was answered. That was stated today. I am a Pfizer shareholder, so it is up very nicely. It's nice to see that. I also own the biotech ETF. I've been saying it. Don't just bet on one vaccine company or medical company. Own the whole basket, and you'll be rewarded. And it's up very nicely. IBB right now, if you go ahead and bring it up, this is the biotech ETF. You could see a nice break from 137.74 to 143.43 and continuing. Very nice. Banks are up, airlines are up, oil, energy's up. Again, right now, the only thing that's kind of underperforming is tech because all the stay-at-home names, Peloton, Zoom, Roku, they're all taking a hit. Netflix is taking a hit because the assumption is that once we get the vaccine, everyone's going to be out of their house, everyone's going to go traveling, everyone's going to do everything. So that's really great news. Also, other news, if you didn't hear over the weekend, Joe Biden is our new president-elect. Obviously, the Trump White House is fighting it. If you read the headlines, the word is that he'll be going to court today, or he'll be putting stuff in court today. But with the assumption now, the market is that it is President-elect Joe Biden, and he will be inaugurated January 20th, allegedly. Again, I have to say allegedly because there's no concession, and President Trump is still fighting it. But some good news to really be on top, to really celebrate, is the vaccine. I think it's kind of curious with the timing. Right after the election we get it, but whatever, I'll take what we can get. I've been saying this before, guys. You stay bullish in this market. The election is over. Really, the only big volatility or the big risk in the room is COVID. If this vaccine information is true, if this vaccine information is real, and we have that access, and it actually works, this is a game changer, guys. This would be basically a huge game changer. I would kind of equate it to the fall of the Berlin Wall in Russia in 1991, or 90, I believe. That's big. Market soared after that. It was very nice at beginning a nice bull market. Again, that's a really big elephant in the room. So if you own stocks and you did not sell before the election, pat yourself on the back. If you sold stocks before the election, you're pretty much really mad. And I said it on the podcast. There's no reason for you to sell stocks before an election. There's no reason to allow politics to get in the way of your investments, period. You've probably, if you sold stocks, you probably missed out on a 7% rally on the NASDAQ. You're missing out today 1,700 points on the Dow and almost 5%, a new all-time high. If you were just held, just pretend like your money doesn't exist. It's just there. What do I know? Either way. All right, good morning, good morning. Remember, tomorrow is the weekly videos. Let's go over some pre-market movers. Carnival up 32%. Norwegian up 30%. Six Flags 25%. American Airlines 25%. United Airlines 23%. I have Delta, by the way. I have some Delta calls. I mean Delta stock. Biogen, their Alzheimer's treatment was not approved by the FDA, fell 30%. Peloton down 14%. Wayfair down 10%. Stay at home. Zoom down 14%. Etsy down 9.76%. Grubhub, stay at home, 9% down. Pfizer up 15%. Figures why, right? Apple up 1.34%, not tons. Boeing 15%. I own stock in that. Occidental Petroleum 14%. Exxon up 10%. Lyft up 17%. I own that. AMD pretty much flat. Citigroup nearly up 10%. Tesla up to 2%. Walt Disney, guess what? The parks, huge, up 11%. If you own these names and you've been holding on to them, just so you know, if you've been holding on to them or buying any dips, waiting for a vaccine, this is probably the opportunity now where you've probably making some money, which is good. So what do you do as an investor? Well, you can always sell the news. If you see this big pop and you had some energy companies or something, good idea to maybe take some profits on some of the sectors that have been beaten down. If you're the type of person that is very bullish on this vaccine, then you're going to hold it. If you're the type of person that says, oh, well, deployment's going to be extremely hard, it's really difficult to get, I'm not going to take a vaccine, maybe you can take some profits here on this pop. Just FYI. It just really depends on your, up to you, what you like and what's your investment strategy and what have you. So it really just depends on you as the person, as the investor. I personally am not selling a damn thing. I've been trying to buy stocks, but the stocks keep going up, and I don't buy stocks when they're up. I buy when they're on sale. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, boss. Hey, good morning. Apple 120 call for the 13th. When it comes to options right now, guys, the market's not open. I can't tell you what the volume is. So without volume, I can't do anything. It's already at 120, so you're in the money. Looks very nice. What are your thoughts on space tech? What is space tech? Are you talking about SPCE, space? I own that stock. It's at 1990. Microsoft levels. Right now, everything is up. Microsoft needs to take over that 229 high. Right now, it is right above the breakout. I'd wait for 225, and then you can see if you can get a continuation. Tesla, same deal. Again, you need to wait for that break of 465.90. Everything looks very bullish right now. NIO. I do own NIO stock. I actually just bought it, and we're right now hovering in that 50-day moving average. I think the 45s are still in play. You see them break 43.96. I would take a look at the 45 calls, maybe for this week. Boss, stay bullish. I have been. What are your thoughts on EV after today's movement? Great. One day does not change my investment thesis. How do you feel about trading UAL Love? I think that the move is already priced in. You already got that move now. I already moved above 40. So I would not chase these overnight moves. No. Holding 22.5 CGC calls for 11.13. Any resistance levels you see for today? On CGC, we played last week. You should be very deep in the money. I would take my money as soon as possible. Take your money and move on with your life. We've been saying cannabis, we've been saying Bitcoin, blunts, and betting. You stick to those three, and you've been rewarded. CGC has been on the move. I believe Aurora did report today. ACB levels, Aurora. Speaking of Aurora, ACB did pop. It's up about $3, but kind of fading here pre-market. There's a gap to fill at 975, so be very wary. I think CGC is a better play. Thoughts on GMIA? I've never heard of that name, but let me take a look. I don't even know about this, but if you're playing the long side, you're right near the 100-day moving average. Wait for 1974 to break. I would take a look, guys, at banks. Citibank, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. Citibank breaks 47. Take a look at some of the 48 calls. JPM is above the 110. I take a look at the 117 calls. JPM, Citibank are something to watch. Banks have been beaten down, but they're bouncing. Good sign. I don't know what Palantir is. Hi, Carlos. I got DKNG at 40.25. How do you see it? DKNG, I would not trade options on it. The volume's never there. I would just own the stock. But it is absolutely on the move, and you're in the money. Congratulations. Cannabis making moves. Yes, it is. Healthcare ETF. I don't do a healthcare ETF. Your best bet is to just own UNH, which is the best healthcare company there. Outlook on Canopy. Been saying it. Bullish on all cannabis stocks. I don't own CGC. I own one ETF, which is called THCX, which owns CGC. Again, just like I talked with IBB, own the basket of the names. It's because you don't know which of the cannabis names are going to soar. Just own all of them. Own an ETF. Thoughts on Workhorse call this week? Workhorse right now is basically hugging the 200. So not much going on there. Let's see if you break that 1969 level. Dude, chill. I sound pretty chill. Favorite cannabis stock long term? I'm not going to pick one. I'm telling you THCX is the way to go. Thoughts on Docu? Docu's probably going to take a hit because it's a stay-at-home stock. And of course it is. It's down big time. So if there's some names like DocuSign that you've been wanting to buy, here's your opportunity. Should I wait 20 minutes for when the market is open, NIO? Yeah, I usually say about 30 minutes. Calls on puts on AMC? I would not trade AMC at all. No. You can skip that. QQQ. Looking at QQQ here. Yeah, there was a big fall, but it's right there at the 50-day. It's at 296.21. It's still green. It's still green from Friday. And yeah, there is a gap to fill if you're taking a look at it. And it looks like it already filled because you have the wick down here. So there's nothing to worry about a gap fill. It's already done. What do you think about Momo? Momo, let's see. It's pretty much sideways, not much going on, so I wouldn't do anything. What do you think about NIO 45 call? I haven't seen the volume, guys, so I think it looks good. It's right above the 50. We should get a nice little bounce in NIO. What is the chances exchanges go down this morning? Pretty high. We usually get to sell the news right at the bell. Right at the bell, you start getting a little bit of sales orders, people taking profit from overnight. So that's expected. DAL calls. I would stay away from the airlines today. I would actually focus on the banks if I were you guys. You said don't swing airlines cruises overnight. Does that mean buy the rumor, sell the fact, aka don't play them? Yeah, I just say aka don't play them. You want to own the stock, fine, but right now you may get a little bit of a flush out of airlines. Again, you could see slight pullback, nothing crazy. It's just a slight pullback, but I think the banks are your better bet, in my opinion. Okay, I will go ahead and leave it there. JPM again, you break here, 116.60. I actually think you get a continuation. Start taking a look at 117. It's all about volume. Again, I can't see the volume until we're actually open. The government controls the stock market. Thank you for your input. And Zoom dip. Zoom is very expensive, by the way. And remember, it's a stay-at-home stock. So again, if you liked Zoom at 500, you're going to love Zoom at 427. So that's why I say. Peloton, again, all the stay-at-home stocks, guys, are taking a hit. All of them. So expect that. And again, when you have a vaccine news, Peloton and Zoom and DocuSign, all those guys who benefited from everyone being locked down, they're going to take a hit. So just prepare that. But what you get is rotation. Small caps, banks, airlines, what have you. Okay, guys, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll have to check in with my team. And tomorrow, 9:20, is our live trading session, and we'll go from there. Carlos, you change your buying levels for shares if they never retrace? Just depends. Yes. Short Zoom for no reason. Anyone to buy this dip? Sure. Buy Pfizer or BioNTech? I've been saying it again. IBB. Stop trying to pick one winning horse. IBB. When it comes to vaccines or cannabis, forget picking one. We don't know. Just buy the basket. Very simple. How's Amazon taking the vaccine? You can stay at home. Yeah, it's true. Amazon is taking a hit. I do own shares in this company, and I don't mind. It probably is going to get closer to my levels. I will be buying some more shares if it goes down. Which banks are good options to buy? JPM and Citi. C and JPM. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the trading session at 9:20. Don't forget, turn on notifications and make sure to subscribe. We'll catch you guys later.